area here is like Central Ybor. On just the illness itself, the drugs that we're taking, you know, we're not. Hey guys, alright, so today is Tuesday, and I got an idea. I'm not going to start it today, but I have an idea. You get all the stuff out. I was thinking on, like I said, I'm not going to start it today, but I was thinking on doing like a little memory garden in the back of the house, back over here in the corner, and just a little spot I'm going to clear it out, and either I can't decide if I'm going to do rock or just do mulch, which would be easier to clean after the winter because of all the leaves and stuff in the back. I don't know. Anyway, the stuff I'm going to put in is going to be something symbolizing different people. You know, like my mom, my brother, or whoever. So, the first thing I got, I'm not going to show you the base, but I got the, it's like a bird bath. And they had them, dirty? They had them at Walmart, and they were like 20 bucks. They weren't that bad. They have the solar, and it lights up at night. So that's going to be going in for, I guess, I don't know, the centerpiece, I guess? I don't know. And one of the things I got for my brother, which I'm sure Melissa, you guys can appreciate, is his Navy flag. Just a little yard flag. So I got to get the stake for that. Actually, I'm going to get a couple stakes because there's a few other things I'm going to do. Just odds and ends, the little wind chimes. I got that one, which is just a basic, which will probably go, because I got a plant hanger out there. So I might incorporate that on a front, because I'm going to do some planting as well. So I don't know. Because I found, when we were in Tarpon, I found these other wind chimes, which were kind of cool. And I hope I don't jack them up. But these are going to be going out as well. So I don't know if you guys can see those or not on the camera. But those are going to be going out. And several other things are going to be going out. I just don't know exactly what or how. You know, things of that nature. But there's, yeah. And like I said, different things are going to be symbolizing different people. You know, there's, again, my mom, my brother, my aunt, grandmother, just, you know, whoever. So, that's what I'm going to be starting on. And I'm probably going to wait and do that when it starts to cool off, probably around, I don't know, end of October, November, somewhere in there. Because right now it's just too hot. And, so yeah. Well, I'm starting all out with a bunch of crap, aren't I? Anyway, not sure what all is going on today. We're just going to, Dan had a dental appointment. He broke a tooth last night. He has spent more time at the dentist the last couple of weeks. He had a tooth pulled last week. They couldn't save it. He had a couple of fillings like a few weeks before that. And now last night he broke a tooth and is back to the dentist. So I don't know. Anyway, he's having an issue with that. As long as he doesn't complain too much, because I won't have that because of what I went through. Yeah. But, so yeah, he's dealing with that. And Miss Freda, we are beginning to think that she is either very hard of hearing or cannot hear us at all. We don't know which. I did a couple of tests for her last night. ringing the doorbell, knocking on the door, and she did not respond. So when we take her back to the vet to get all the, stitches out and all that stuff, I don't know how they check for hearing in a dog, but they need to check that and see what's going on. I do know she had an ear infection because when we picked her up, she had this stuff in her ear. I don't know what it was. It's like almost like a gel. But anyway, he said it's antibiotic stuff, and to just leave it alone, it would go away on its own because she had an ear infection. So we didn't know she had an ear infection because simply her ears have always stayed very clean. Anytime anything got in, we'd wipe it up, whether it be wax or the black stuff that gets in her ears. We'd get that out. But there's never ever been any sign of infection or dirty or anything like that. There's nothing. So maybe he checked her over real good and found an inner ear infection. I don't know. So we'll deal with that when we take her back in. Okay, this is the area I was talking about where I'm going to put the memory garden. I'm going to get this bird of paradise all trimmed out. Paint this back corner of the house first before the rest of it gets done so I can already start doing what I got to do. Clear all this out. Get all this grass out and just make it nice and neat, and that's where it's going to be going. So yeah, and it's kind of weird because just a few months ago there was no grass back there at all, so I thought it was going to be easy, but now not so much. But in any case, it is very nice out. Far cry from yesterday. Alright guys, back in a bit. Okay, so I'm back, and not too much went on after we were outside earlier, and as you can hear, she's barking, so that means she's okay. However, we did do a couple of tests with her today, and to test her hearing, and she is either extremely hard of hearing, or she is not hearing anything at all. We redid the whole doorbell thing. We did the knocking on the door. Nothing. I was using some keywords with her, asking her if she was hungry, if she wanted a treat, and a few other things that gets her excited. Nothing. And if you watch her, she is like really paying attention visually. So it's. Even when we do give her a treat, we tell her to sit down, and she would sit down. Now, she is sitting down, but it's because she's supposed to sit down, so it's like, ah. So we're going to take her back to the vet when we get her stitches out, let them look at her, and go from there. As long as she's not in pain, she's doing good. That just means if she is going to be deaf, then we're just going to have to, keep an extra eye on her. And I'm trying to keep a sneeze from coming out. Keep an extra eye on her, especially like when we're camping and stuff. Just, watch her, and she'll be alright. The girl's getting old, so. Other than that, we're not going to do too much. I'm going to heat up a pizza here later on for dinner and call it a night as far as that goes. So, getting some laundry done. Yeah. What was I going to say? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, the barking does get on my nerves a little bit, but I'm just going to let her... I'm just going to let her do her thing for a few days. Get it out of her system, maybe. But, I went to... Well, we all went to, Tractor Supply to see if they had any, like little ornaments and yard ornaments and stuff I could use in a memory garden or memorial garden or whatever you want to call it. And they didn't really have anything. So I did pick up from Amazon. The other one I'll show you next time. It's like it's real tiny. I may not even put it outside. I might just use it inside. I don't know. I haven't decided. But it's like a Bible verse or whatever. It's got a poem on it. I can't remember what it says. I'll show it to you next time. But they do have a few other things that I'm going to get. There are memorial stones that are a good size that are made out of a, not a plastic, but is it a resin or something? I don't know. But it's weatherproof and all that good stuff. And they're good size. They're not like real tiny. That's something you would put on a shelf because I'm putting outside, so I want something a little bit bigger. But, so I was looking on Amazon, and they do have a few things that I'm going to get for that. And because, like I said, I'm specifying certain things for certain people. You know, like my mom, my brother, my grandmother, and a few others, you know. So it's like, it's not just meant for one individual. You know what I'm saying? So it's like going to be a few different things in there. You know, something that maybe either this individual liked or makes me think of that individual or whatever. So I'm just going to wait for it to cool down. I start digging that out, which I should have done, because now I got to really work at it, get it dug out, which he's going to have to help dig that out because I'm not going to be able to do it. But get it dug out and get the, I can't remember what it's called, the thin stuff you put down to keep weeds from growing back in. Put that down, put the border around it, so I got to pick a border. And I pretty much decided I'm just going to use mulch instead of rock, because if I use rock, in the wintertime when the leaves, you know, the trees in the back shed their leaves, then it's going to be help getting all of them out of the rocks. So I'm just going to use the mulch and go that route. That way I can just rake everything out when it's time to, you know, clean it out or whatever. Rake everything out and just throw new mulch in and put everything back. And that would just be the easiest thing to do. So, and that's about it. It's, like I said, getting laundry done. Going to be doing the pizza here in a bit and getting this edited in the computer. And I'm using the big camera today, which is, I call it the big boy, and seeing how it does. And so far it seems to be doing pretty good. I mean, it seemed okay outside today when I took you guys out back. But I'm going to take it probably, oh my god, I'm trying so hard not to get irritated with all her barking. But I'm going to try and take it down to either Hudson Beach or, I don't know, but I told you guys in the last video I wanted to get a new intro done. And I do want to get, my foot is killing me itching. Get an intro done because I'm kind of over the other one. And so there's some different areas and different scenes that I want to incorporate into the intro. And then I got to find somebody who knows what they're doing with this camera to, because part of it I want to be walking, if that makes any sense. I know it's kind of, it sounds weird, but he's gonna feed her. Yeah, train of thought. I got to get somebody who knows what they're doing, but with the camera. Alright, let me get off here for a second until she calms down, and I'll be right back. Okay, I don't even remember where I was at. She's been fed, she's fine, she's quiet. For the time being, anyway. Now, what was I saying? Yes, I was talking about doing a new intro. And what I was trying to get at, I want to do a certain point in the video where I'm walking either up the road or, toward the camera. I know this sounds really strange, but I'm going to need somebody who knows what the hell they're doing holding this camera and, still and even and hard to explain, but anybody who knows anything about cameras knows exactly what I'm talking about. It has to be smooth, in other words. It can't be like jerky or doing this number, or up and it has to be real steady, smooth, and operating the Zoom the way it's supposed to be operated and all that stuff. So I have to work on that. And I think I know who I can get to do it that is steady enough to do that. They'll probably do it. But anyway, yeah, so I need to work on a new intro. So I'm going to be doing, that part of the intro, and then I'm going to be doing different scenes from Hudson Beach. And because there's one spot over there that I want to, it's a nice spot. And I would love to go and try to get some, a little bit of footage of like the Skyway Bridge or, something over in that general area. But I don't know. I guess I'll have to look on Google Maps to see if there's a spot over there where I can, I don't know if you can see the Skyway from the rest area or, I don't know. How did I think on that? Now I'm just battling. But anyway, so yeah, that's what I want to do. Get that done, over with, and get it put together with, the titling and all that stuff. I was working, the video I put up yesterday, I was working with the video editing software in the computer. And it took me a while. That little, what was it, like a 10-minute video? I think it was like 10 minutes. It took me, and there were only a couple scenes, or a couple clips of, in the whole thing, but I had to, by the time I got it in, how did that work? Yeah, by the time, no, I can't say that because it's not in yet. By the time the editing was done, just the splicing, because I wasn't used to the program yet, it took from start to finish about an hour and a half. An hour and a half, because I kept splitting it at the wrong spot, and it just wasn't working out. Then I had to do the transitions, and I had to find out what transition I wanted to, and there was only 2. So, I don't know. This clip, or this vlog today, there's like 1, 2, 3, now 4. So, that'll be interesting. What I'm trying to say is, when you do a video and there are several clips in a video, or you do a lot of footage and you have to take certain things out of the footage that's on there, it can be time consuming. So, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. It's a pain in the ass is basically what it is. But it is what it is. And that's another thing. A lot of people now are complaining about the ads on YouTube. I'll get into all that in another video. But basically what it boils down to, unless you want to pay for YouTube Red, you need to deal with the ads. And the ads are there for a reason. Number one, YouTube is basically a free service for people to go on and watch different videos, whether it's a how-to video, or their favorite vlogger, or tutorials, whatever. And they have ads. And the reason they have ads is because, number one, like I said, you can view these videos for free, so you don't have to pay for them, so you got to deal with the ads. Plus, the ads are also there because that helps the content creator make a little bit of money. So, I'm not, because I am nowhere near that status. I mean, I kind of am on my other channel, which I haven't dealt with. I need to go back and look at it. The other channel, the music channel, which other people are making money on that channel. I'm not making money on that channel because it's a music channel, it's copyrighted material, and a lot of it has been okayed by YouTube and the other music corporations to stay there, and the ads that are on that, they're making money on. So, because I have enough subscribers on that channel, I definitely have enough views on that channel, So, yeah, they're making a little bit of money on me. But, when I started that channel, I didn't know anything about YouTube. It was just something to do for fun. It was a pastime. And, yeah. But anyway, that's why the ads are there. So, unless you want to pay for it, for the YouTube Red, and I think that's how that works. I really got to go in and go through all the terms and stuff to see how that actually is. But I do believe that's actually the way it is. If you pay for it, then you can skip the ads or whatever. And oh, and another thing, the ads that are there, sometimes it'll say skip ad in 5 seconds, or other videos, the ad, you have to watch the ad all the way through before you get to the video. That is, to my understanding, you know, part of, I don't want to say responsibility, but that's depending on the, you know, the creator. Say I put the video up and I can choose whether it be a skippable ad or a full ad. So I don't know if they make money, more money off the full ads, or I don't know. All I know is as soon as you click on a video, as soon as you see the ad, whether they watch the whole ad or not, they make money on that video. So there's that. But I'll get into all that later on. And I pretty much just did. I pretty much just covered that. Anywho. Alright, let me get off here for now. I'm going to end this one for the day. I know, it wasn't much, but hey, I'm putting something up. And I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know what with, but I will definitely be back tomorrow. And, yeah, I'm just going to get in here, get the laundry in the dryer, wait about another, I don't even know what time it is, wait about another probably half hour or so, get the pizza in the oven, and call it a night. Alright, I love you all. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.